are dealing with some kind of challenges, or we just have something we are dealing with at every stage of our life. It depends on the stage you are at right now. It depends if, and the only thing that consoles me right now is that I just understand that others I still have something I don't have. I have something the other person doesn't have, and hey you fam, it's Yamilo and welcome to my corner.
Hey, it's me.
Hey you fam, welcome back to my corner and welcome to my channel. My name is Yamilo. So today we are doing a get ready with me, and while we chit chat, just in case my method of applying my makeup doesn't align with yours, please pardon me. Number one is because I have limited number of makeup products, and number two, because I'm not even going out. I'm just getting ready because I have to film some content. Okay, so while I do the makeup, we are going to chat. Let me introduce you to this mirror, my broken mirror. I have to get rid of this, but I don't have an alternative yet. Like sometime before I replace something, it must have finished before I replace it, so that's very bad, very, very bad. On a clean face, what I have on my face is basically just my skincare products. I am going to start by applying my foundation. So okay, that came out actually. I'm just going to spread it. Did I use too much? It looks like I used too much. So I'm just going to spread it on my face using my finger. Adult life is filled with chaos. Like if you're an adult, your life is just unnecessarily complicating sometimes, and at every stage of our life we are dealing with some kind of challenges, or we just have something we are dealing with at every stage of our life. It depends on the stage you are at right now. It also depends on the circumstance you find yourself, like obviously. It also depends on the opportunities you've gotten, the ones you've let go of, and the ones you actually decided to give a try, and just see how things worked out. I think I used too much foundation. I think that was too much. I'll just look for a way to reduce it anyways. So I just feel like adult life is just filled with chaos, and if you get to think of it, whether childhood or adulthood, you realize that you never actually rest, because at different points or different stages in your life there was just something you were dealing with. As a child, you will just witness some moments in your childhood where you know that you guys were struggling with something. It's not always finance. Yeah, the common stories we hear about people's childhood is their struggles, how they grew up without money and all of that. But sometimes those who even grew up with money, when you sit down to chat with them, to talk to them, or to get to know them, you see that they actually struggled with other kinds of issues, other kinds of problems. You just look at it and just see life in general, not just adulthood, you just breathing in general, you just being born into this world, you just living this life is just so it's complicating. It's really complicated. I'm done applying my foundation. Next, I want to do my brows. I'm not sure I've heard anyone mention, oh, I've been happy all my life. I've never had to experience any kind of difficulty. I've never had to struggle with anything at all. In fact, I cannot relate to anything the other person is talking about. There's nobody that has that entire life of perfection, that entire journey even when you talk to the most successful people, they also have inspiring stories to tell you of how much they struggled in life, how their journey came about. Even those who had the resources at their disposal, they still have some sort of struggle. So it's never a case of, oh, some people just have it like easier than others. I just feel like we all lack something the other person have. We all have something the other person lacks. Like, that's how I see life, because I'm just like, oh, I have this other person doesn't have this. Wow. Like, it just makes sense why our fingers are not equal. We're struggling with so many things. It's just that everybody's struggle is different from the other person. Like, that's just life. That's just life, if you ask me. Getting my eyebrows done was a struggle. I had to do it off camera. Okay, now talking about life in general, adulthood, childhood, which was your best? I know a lot of people say, the last time they were genuinely happy would be when they were kids, when they were children. And I'm not going to argue with that, because as a child, what do you know about pain? Like, it depends on the age, shall. But sometimes some of the pain we experience from childhood, if it wasn't like from a form of abuse, sometimes we just rough it up and we just lock that memory away, and we never just want to experience that again. And sometimes, depending on the kind of, event that took place, we always think about that incident, and the emotions don't just stop coming. I doubt I'll be able to film this in peace, because Madam is already, you can hear her in the background, so most definitely I either have to rush, or I wouldn't have to say like nothing again in this video, because her voice keeps interfering. I think I need a little bit more of contour. So like the first one I applied did not show. Yep. That's perfect. That's perfect. I realized later on in life, I would say most recently, that you have to make conscious efforts to be happy, because life is just filled with so many ups and downs. And if your yesterday was not favorable, or if your today is not favorable, you just have to be grateful, like you have life. Just look for the little things and be thankful for, and hold on to those things with the hope that it will definitely get better. You have to make conscious effort to be happy. Just, sometimes you need to take a step back. I know. I just feel like, oh, things are just so difficult, things are just so complicating. Trust me, I've been in that shoes, and the only thing that consoles me right now is that I just understand that the other person has something I don't have, I have something the other person doesn't have. And as long as I have life, and I am constantly working on myself and working to achieve my goals, most definitely these are things I would have in abundance when the time comes. I don't know why I chose to talk about all this stuff in this video, but I just feel like someone needed to hear this, that you are not doing bad. It looks like things are tough right now, but trust your process, because everybody's, growth is a process. Growth is a process. Success is a process. Trust your own process. As long as it's not like you're just sitting and lounging around and just waiting for a big miracle when you are not working towards getting one. Like, why not? I look at the life of people, some people I look up to, and when I see their story or hear their story, I am like, oh, they did not just start here. They did not start where I am looking at them right now and admiring everything they have been able to, achieve for themselves. They started off somewhere. They had their struggles. Why can't I go through my own struggle? Everybody's experience is different in life. our exposure is different, the opportunities we get is different, but how do we utilize those opportunities? Like every experience is teaching you a lesson. Like how do you use the lesson from that experience, from that situation, that thing that you had to go through for a period of time? Like how did you handle it? How did you come out of it? How are you even working to come out of this situation you are right now? Like that is what we all should be thinking about. Because if you are looking for that perfect life, the life filled with happiness and all that, like I'm not saying happiness is an illusion. If you choose to be happy, you would be happy. But if you choose to let things bother you, if you choose to be worried, definitely you'll always be worried. If you're always like, I used to be someone who was always like by myself, and I'm always feeling sorry for myself. I'm always thinking like, why is my own life this way? Why is my life not like the other person? And I just realized how sad I was. Like I was always sad, I was always depressed, I was always thinking there was something always going on with me. But eventually when I thought about the whole thing, I'm like, why am I always worried? I was like, I started recognizing my little wins. I won't even call my wins little because they are not little. I started recognizing all the places I've been able to overcome certain things, things I've been able to achieve for myself and all of those things. And I'm like, oh, I'm not even doing that bad. Yes, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I expected myself to be like right now, but the thing is that my where I used to be before. Oh, I made a mistake with this one. So you see, there's a difference. You see the difference. So basically that's all for this get ready with me. I think it's high time I discarded this. It's occupying space. I don't know, I just enjoy using things from their carton. That's all for this. So I smacked my lips. I like gloss, but I don't like it looking so glossy. So I think I like it. Now it's time for me to show you guys my hair, but firstly I think I should go change. I don't think I want to do the video. I want to do wearing this, putting on this, but I don't know. I'm finding it difficult to make up my mind on what to wear for this video. Apologies guys, I'm just looking up and down. It's because I'm trying to tidy up this place. Oh, my nose ring. How would I forget my nose ring? What color am I wearing? Let's see. I'm just picking my favorite color everywhere. Okay, I think I'm picking, let's do pink because I have a pink lip gloss going. Okay guys, I don't know if I prefer this scarf. I don't know. Hey you fam, welcome back to my corner. My name is Yemilo and welcome to my channel. Guys, it's a very beautiful Friday morning. The sun is sunning and God's word his work has been marvelous. God has been testing me in different ways and he has also been kind to me in so many ways. Like